Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Pokémon Sleep. Let's wrap up our Sneasel Research Week and move into Growth Week. As we're going to see shortly, I had kind of a atypical night. Let's call it. I know it's been a while, but yeah, getting to bed really late and waking up really late. Did want to at least try to get as close as I could to that 8.5, but fell 15 minutes short. So, still not bad. Still could have been a lot worse. But yeah, not getting to bed on time last night. I can finally see a little bit more dozing today. That's, I guess, what it takes. But slumbering still wins out. So, with 20% more, it takes the cake today. So, not at all once was there a balanced or dosing sleep this week. So, our time on Snowdrop unfortunately is just not going to get the results I was looking for, but there's still opportunity out there. It's not like this is a one and done. Ending with 88 million drowsy power, full 8 spawns, and every star type represented. Let's see who's here today. A top belly Lucario. Alright, that's a nice little capstone. Makes me feel a little bit better. We got a Geodude, we got a Snover, Swablu, Cubone, Spheal, and Celio. Alright, not a bad mix of things. Once again, just because continuing to get that slumbering sleep, at least Snover's still showing up, which is good. But at least there's something that I can try to take benefit out of. And hey, a new sleep style. I know it's going to be a minute before we get our new island and research breakthrough unlocks, but every little bit helps, just so that way it's immediately available and I don't have to work too hard for it. And only the 3-star sleep style remains. Neat. Alright, is anyone hungry? I didn't think so. Gotta save being hungry for those that get 100 sleeps. 100. Also a nice consolation prize. 50 diamonds, okay. Well, maybe my luck's not that bad today. But we did set up for success yesterday. And I'm just going to use the premium biscuit for Snover. Everyone else I have recruited at least once. Let's see here. And Lucario run off too. You hanging out here all the way at the top? Yeah, even Lucario I've recruited at some point, so we'll call that snack time. Still taking something home, which is good. And comparatively speaking, I still think the Snover candy is going to be more useful for folks. That ingredient collector is still where I'm sure folks want to get a little bit more oomph. Maybe that's what they're focusing on for Growth Week. So we've got 15,000 Dream Shards to end out the week. It's really nice. It's super helpful. Alright, let's check some stats. We have a Lax Nature Snover with Tomato Egg Tomato. This actually isn't too... It's a pretty interesting spread. Again, I was hoping for tomato across the board, but this also heavily favors tomato, but gives you a little bit of egg, which also isn't necessarily a bad thing. Let's take a look at the sub-skills. We've got Dream Shard bonus, Ingredient Finder M, Sleep XP bonus, Inventory up, Helping Speed. With Energy Recovery up, Main Skill Chance down. So, not the worst. And certainly the Inventory up and the Ingredient Finder are good to see. But the Dream Shard bonus and Sleep XP bonus are not directly helpful, and that Helping Speed being tucked away all the way at 100 doesn't help really at all. But the nature isn't actually doing anything terrible. The Energy Recovery up means that it can stay higher energy for longer, so even if it may not help Helping Speed, it can maintain even if it doesn't have it. So, I'll run the numbers on this. I'll report back at some point. Yes, Growth Week has started. I did give out 15 biscuits, so I did manage to at least get almost all of the missions done last week. So yes, this is available in all areas, so you can go wherever you want. Some of you may have already made this decision, so no worries. Help a Pokemon XP times 1.5, and candies gained from this first sleep research of the day will also be multiplied by 1.5. So just good all around. Ooh, that got me to a round number. And well, it was still even, but now it's a whole number. So that's it. I'll take that. Alright. With that, it's time to wrap up time on Snowdrop and head over to our next research site. Bonus gets up by 5%, so still got a little ways to go, but there will be events coming on towards the end of the year, so there will be some additional percentages added there. Maybe back here for the holiday event. Who knows yet? I'm hoping next week we get some details. And thank you, Snorlax, for a great week of snoozy studies. So yeah, not the greatest of weeks comparatively, but still a solid week. Yes, that will definitely be the case because of the midpoint being completely thrown off last night. But that's okay. It's an A and an S. Still handy candy. That's still useful. I know exactly what happened, and it's not like this is a bad habit I'm trying to curb. So, for Growth Week, I'm gonna head back to my good old friend, Lapis Lakeside. Let's see, what do we got? Salads! Alright, I think it's been a little bit since I've had salads. It's mostly been desserts and drinks. And obviously curries from last week. Alright. Now before we gather our ingredients, no news, as to be expected, but community. 43 reports, so let's go. Thank you so much for all of your sleep research. It all matters. Alright. With that, not as many spins as yesterday. Dropped the ball. But we need to collect from everybody because we need to swap the whole team out. Well, I'm sure some of these Pokemon are going to hang out. I know Lycaball will definitely. Thank you for the double trigger. No? Oh, I barely collected from you yesterday, so I am surprised. Actually, I really shouldn't be that surprised. I did basically get almost no skill triggers from either of my magnets for most of last week. Okay. With that, let's take a look before I jump in and selecting the team to see what I'm making. So normally I would do the Calm Mind fruit salad, because that's going to include apples and honey and corn. Basically a 3 dish. Yes, because salads is the only of the new recipes added, only got actually one coffee recipe, and that Defiant coffee dress salad I'm not going to be making until Sunday. So yeah, I think the Calm Mind fruit salad will be the group. And see what I can do. So I don't think there's any... I mean, I can certainly work on some other recipes if I wanted to focus elsewhere. Yeah, salads really puts me in a fun spot for this week for just growth, but while it's nice, I don't necessarily need to directly focus on that. I can always circle back and add folks. I can leave other Pokemon on the team and then swap them out before the end of the night for any Pokemon that I want to just get experience. I got plenty of energy pillows and recovery incense, so it's not that huge of a deal. So let's head over to the Lapis Lakeside team. So our berry collector can remain Primeape. Venusaur can stay on the team because of the honey production. And then really what I need is... it's apples and corn. Right? I have got the... Because my sleep schedule is all thrown off, I've got the memory span of a goldfish this morning. Apples, honey, corn. That's what I want to focus on. Okay. I want that Gengar there. There we go. So, apples, corn, and honey. Honey is going to get taken care of by Venusaur. This also would be a good opportunity for this week. I can actually just leave on my triple corn Beware, because then at 50 it's going to get helping speed and really turn up. And then for apples, this is the one that I don't know off the top of my head. So let's find out together. I mean, obviously I'm going to get some apples from Sleep Hat Pikachu, but it's not going to be enough. It's Pinsir. Gardevoir is going to have some to pull in, as well as corn. Pinsir will also be getting some honey. Do I have another... I don't have a, like, straight apple collecting Pokemon. But Pinsir favors that more, so I can throw that on the team. And Sylveon will not be as much help. We'll have Gardevoir. Gardevoir does have ingredient finding down, so it isn't going to find as many, but even that, like, 1 or 2 can make the difference between making a dish and not. And all these Pokemon can use a little bit of XP. And then I can always just throw Vikavolt on overnight instead of Primeape. I will lose that. I could lose that on some sneaky snacking that way. But some of that additional XP could be very beneficial. We'll see. The week is young. Alright, and already to basic 2. Still can make breakfast, so still gotta do that. But let's take a look before I do that. Our Master 3 reward is Dratini Incense, so that's great. That's one of my favorite things to see here. As well as we do have a candy task. So I'm gonna hold off. Normally I would do this today just to like get it out of the way. But I actually think I might hold off until closer to the end of the week and see, after all of this additional XP, who needs that extra little nudge? And give me an opportunity to get some more candy too. And Dream Shards. Because that pot expansion... It's 151,000. Made a pretty good dent. That was about like 50,000 Dream Shards last week. That's good. So like in another like month or so, I should be able to get that knocked out. So starting off the new year. Unless we get like some other big rewards and milestones. Medals and trophies and the other awards can certainly expedite that very quickly. Alright. Without further ado, let's make some breakfast and call it a morning. Alright, so I can also work, I could also do green grass if I wanted to. That's also valuable. I just don't have the oil production. That's really like the holdup. And Ninja Salad I could also do. I just don't have a leak producer at that quantity. Yeah, all the other top ones. Even the cross chop salad I could actually work towards. Because that, I just need to get Delibird leveled up and just stop dragging my feet about getting an egg producer to a higher level. But alright. Most of our ingredients looking pretty good from last week, and I've got a good chunk of additional stuff that just didn't end up getting used, so I can continue to stockpile some of that. Definitely gonna need some corn, but Beware is just really good at that, so I'm not gonna worry too much. It's only Master 3 is the goal. I think I'll be able to get that again. Alright, 35,000 dish strength. Should also be able to cap out Calm Mind Fruit Salad this week. Should also be nice. Have another level 60 dish. So then it'll really be curries left. And that puts us at basic 4. Good start. Off on the right foot. Alright. And with that, that is what I have for this morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. Programming note, I will be back in studio tomorrow morning, so while it's been fun being the talking floating head for the last couple of days, it'll be nice to be back in the studio and that proper recording rig. But thanks for sticking with me through this little journey, and I'm excited to see what comes through this week, since Sneasel Week was a complete and total bust. Spilt milk. We all have our thoughts and opinions, but I'm glad to move on to the next thing. Let's put it that way. So, until tomorrow, sleep well.